Hi, my name is Amanda McMullen. This is my impromptu speech, and I just got a real quick question for you. Have you ever gone to a library? Have you ever been in one? Do you enjoy the sanctity of books? Well, let me inform you that all of this is crumbling down upon us. We have a threat to our libraries, to not only school libraries but also public libraries, with the banning of books. This has become a nationwide issue where a lot of people are advocating at school boards and in to the boards of public libraries about how certain books need to be banned based off of what they believe is certain criteria that children should not be viewing. More of like inappropriate conduct, or conduct that they just deem inappropriate for children. And when we say children, it's more of a high school and middle school demographic. It does extend into elementary school, but not as much. It's mostly about like high schoolers, and it's pretty weird to me because I feel like children I feel like high schoolers should at that age be allowed to decide what they want to read, what they don't want to read. A lot of books that have been banned are To Kill a Mockingbird, Huckleberry Finn, the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Handmaid's Tale, and many more. For an example that is one near and dear and close to my heart is Assassination Classroom. That is a manga series that has been banned in schools in Florida and Wisconsin because it advocates for the killing of teachers. It does not. So if you read beyond the title of the manga, Assassination Classroom, and it's just main, like, right out of the get-go principle that the story is about. It's about a classroom full of kids who need to assassinate this octopus monster before he destroys the world like he destroyed the moon. So the kids have to essentially assassinate him. But it's much more than that. It's much more than the assassination of a teacher. It's more of a critique on the educational system and how it is failing students, and how this octopus random guy is trying to help the students become more aware of how they have so much potential and how they can fit in this world, even though not only do their peers but also their teachers have decided that they won't, and they'll essentially be social failures where they're not. And if you actually have read the story, you would have known that it's much more than that. But a lot of these people don't. They actually haven't read majority of the story, because then they would know. They would understand the underlying context, and that is the issue, where a lot of that underlying context is being ignored because the books do not fit what they want their children to read. It's not so much of a content issue, but it's more of a control issue, and they want to make sure their children see and read certain things based off of their own beliefs, where high schoolers should be able to choose and should be able to broaden themselves to the world, because that's the entire point of a school is an education, is to broaden your horizons and understand the world that we live in, and understand the people that are around us. And it's just very unfortunate that a large group of people are going around to schools and libraries and effectively trying to ban a lot of not only classics of literature, but also stories that have a really important message to them. And that is my speech. I hope you enjoy.